Now it happened on the second Sabbath after the first, that he went through the grain fields. And his disciples plucked the heads of grain, rubbed them in their hands, and ate them. But some of the Pharisees said, "Why are you doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath?" Quote, and Jesus, answering them, said, "Have you not read what David did when he was hungry, he and those who were with him, how he went into the house of God, and took the consecrated bread, and ate, and gave also to those who were with him, which is not lawful for any but the priests to eat?" Quote, and he said to them, "The Son of Man is also Lord of the Sabbath." Now it happened on another Sabbath, also, that he entered the synagogue and taught. And there was a man whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and Pharisees watched him closely, whether he would heal on the Sabbath, so that they might find an accusation against him. But he knew their thoughts, and said to the man with the withered hand, "Arise and stand here." And he arose and stood. Then Jesus said to them, "I ask you, is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do evil? To save life or to destroy it?" Quote, and when he had looked around at them all, he said to him, "Stretch out your hand." And he did so, and his hand was restored as whole as the other. Then they were filled with madness, and discussed with one another what they might do to Jesus. Now it came to pass in those days that he went out to the mountain to pray, and continued all night in prayer to God. And when it was day, he called his disciples to himself, and from them he chose 12, whom he also named apostles: Simon, whom he also named Peter, and Andrew his brother, James and John, Philip and Bartholomew, Matthew and Thomas, James the son of Alphaeus, and Simon called Zealots, Judas the son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who also became a traitor. Then he came down with them and stood on a level place. And a great multitude of his disciples and a great multitude of people from all Judea, Jerusalem, and the seacoast of Tyre and Sidon, who came to hear him and be healed of their diseases. Also those who were tormented with unclean spirits. And they were healed. And all the multitude sought to touch him, for power went out from him and healed them all. Then he lifted up his eyes toward his disciples, and said, "Blessed are you poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are you who hunger now, for you shall be filled. Blessed are you who weep now, for you shall laugh. Blessed are you when men hate you, and when they exclude you, and revile you, and cast out your name as evil, for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for indeed your reward is great in heaven. For in the same way their fathers did to the prophets. But woe to you rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe to you who are full, for you shall hunger. Woe to you who laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who spitefully use you. To him who strikes you on the one cheek, offer the other also, and from him who takes away your cloak, do not withhold your tunic either. Give to everyone who asks of you, and from him who takes away your goods do not ask them back. And just as you want men to do to you, you also do to them likewise. But if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend to those from whom you hope to receive back, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love your enemies, do good, and lend, hoping for nothing in return. And your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High. For he is kind to the unthankful and evil. Therefore be merciful, just as your Father also is merciful. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you.